Greetings, everyone. This week for current event presentation, we're going to talk about commitment. How to get your employees to commit to your company or your team. This week we'll reference two articles, one by Krista Brubaker, 3 Ways to be a Leader Who Inspires Commitment in Your Team, and the other article is by Ed Hennessy, Boost Employee Engagement with Emotional Intelligence. In the article by Ed, he explains that $450 billion of profitability are lost each year by employees that are not engaged. They explain that engaged, committed employees spur productivity, innovation, profitability. These companies have spent millions upon millions of dollars to improve employee commitment, to find ways to motivate employees to be committed. And so far, they haven't moved the bar. Ed goes on to explain that there are two types of motivators. There are extrinsic motivators and intrinsic motivators. He explains that extrinsic motivators are perks, rewards, games. But they explain that the extrinsic motivators, they may make you happy temporarily, but in the long run, they don't instill commitment in the company or the team. They say that intrinsic motivators are the ones that form deep commitments to your team or organization, and they do not include any compensation. They basically give the opportunity to the employee to explore, learn, grow, and maximize their potential in that environment. So they let the employee flourish on their own with their support. And Ed goes on to explain that that's the way you get real commitment, long-term commitment from an employee. In the article from Krista Brubaker, she basically explains that there's 3 things that an employee or team leader must do to maximize and form commitment with their team. And the 3 things you have to do is you have to praise achievement openly. That's the first thing. So you have to make a habit of giving praise. For small achievements and large achievements, you do it often. The second thing is you advocate for your team. Let them know that they make a difference to the company and their work is helping the company achieve. And the third thing, which I think is the hardest thing, is to treat every employee consistently. Make sure you're fair and consistent for the treatment of each and every employee. Really, the longer you're at a company and you form bonds with employees outside of work, it becomes harder and harder to treat everyone fair and consistently. No matter how hard you try, it's human nature. And as a manager, that will be your hardest one. So my questions for you for this week are, have you worked in an environment where achievement was praised openly? If you have, did it enhance your level of commitment, or did you commit faster because of that? Have you worked at an organization where management played favorites and it prohibited you from emotionally committing to a company or a team? I know I have. I worked at a team that had a clique, and I wasn't in it, and I did not form any level of commitment. I did my work, and that was it. My third question is, what motivates you? Do you prefer extrinsic or intrinsic motivators? Extrinsic motivators were gifts, perks, games, or intrinsic motivators are the team encouraged you to flourish. They gave you the opportunity, the freedom to explore, and you did your best work and you committed to the company because of it. Anyway, I look forward to hearing all of you and hope you found the articles interesting. Thank you. Goodbye.